Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Hope you all are fine and in good health. Today we will continue our second lecture of unit number 1, that is cell, tissue and organ. So here first of all we will discuss about the tissue. So students, what is tissue? Apart from the very simplest organism, plant and animals are made up of a large number of cells. Cells of the same type usually group together to form the tissue. A living tissue is made from a group of similar cells which all work together to do a particular job. So tissue is a collection of cells which have similar structure and perform relatively common functions. So let us discuss that there are some examples of tissue from animals and plant. First of all, there is epidermal tissue. It is found on the surface of the leaves and the other parts of the plant, and it's made up of sheet of the flattened cells. It protects the plant from damage and prevents it from drying up. Our second tissue here is photosynthetic tissue. These tissues, they are found on the leaves and the other green parts of the plant, and they are made up of palisade cells with loss of chlorophyll. It makes the food for the plant. Then there is a supporting tissue. Where it is found? It is found mainly in the plant stem, and it is made of cells with a thickened walls. What is its function? It support and strengthen the plant. Then there is epithelial tissue. It is found on the surface of animal skin and lining the tubes and other spaces inside the animal's body, including the mouth. Epithelial tissues are made of sheets of cells, and they protect the structure underneath. After that, there is a muscle tissue. Muscle tissues, they are found in the limbs, in the walls of certain organs. And what it is made of? It is made of bundles of muscle cells. It contracts to bring about the movement in an animal's body. Then there is a nerve tissue. Nerve tissue, they are found in the brain and spinal cord of an animal, and it is made of a network of nerve cells. What is its function or special job? Nerve tissue, they carry the messages from one part of an animal's body to another. And now we will discuss about the organs and the organ system of the human body. So cells and tissues are organized into large body parts called the organs. An organ is made from a group of different tissues which all work together to do a particular job. The heart, lungs, stomach, intestine, brain, and eyes, they are the example of organs in animals. But in flowering plant, the root, stem, and leaves are the organs. So also are the parts of the flower. So human organ system. In human organ system, you know that the cell, basically the cell is the structure and the function unit of living organism. So when the cell combine, they form tissue, and tissue, when they combine, they form organs, and when organs combine, they form organ system. So a group of organs that work together to carry out certain job or function is called an organ system. Whereas cell and tissues are organized into a large body parts, they are called the organs. When we talk about organ system, a group of organs that work together to carry out a certain job or function is called an organ system. For instance, in the human body and the bodies of other mammals, the excretory system consists of the kidney, uterus, bladder, and urethra. These parts work together to keep the right amount of water in the body and to get rid of waste chemicals. There are the different types of organ system like digestive system, respiratory system, circulatory system, skeletal system, muscular system, excretory system, nervous system, and reproductive system. For example, we discuss about the digestive system. So the digestive system breaks down the food materials into a form that can be absorbed into the blood. Like first of all, the food pushes through a continuous canal which is divided into various compartments, right? Now look at the picture here, right? What happened? First of all, when we chew the food with the teeth and break down mechanically into small pieces, then the solid food passes into the food pipe, and food is pushed down by the movement of wall of the food pipe. After that, stomach, it receives the food from the food pipe at one end and opens into the small intestine at the other end. So here it is the one end and this is the second. So stomach receives the food from the food pipe at this end on the top, and then it opens into the small intestine at the other. Now in small intestine, it receives secretions from the liver and the pancreas. The largest gland of the body, that is liver, secrete the bile juice which help in digestion of fats. Here comes the large intestine. It absorbs water and some salts from the undigested food material, and the remaining waste passes into the rectum and remains there as a semi-solid feces. So this is a rectum. Anus. The waste matter is removed through the anus from time to time. Now there is a respiratory system. The respiratory system puts oxygen into the blood and remove the carbon dioxide and water vapor. Other system is circulatory system. The circulatory system moves blood around the body in order to transport digested food, oxygen, carbon dioxide, urea, hormones, and heat. So the transportation system by which oxygen and nutrients reach the body cells and waste materials are carried away in the circulatory system. The skeletal system. The skeletal system supports the body and protects certain delicate organs. The skeleton is a rigid structure of bones which provide an anchor for the muscle, skin, and protect vital organs. After that, there is a muscular system. That is a specialized tissue that enables the body and its parts to move. What are the functions of the muscles? It brings movement, maintenance of the posture and muscles, heat production, and protect the bones and the internal organs. Then there is the excretory system. The excretory system removes the waste chemicals from the body. The nervous system. The nervous system controls many of the body activities. Now we will discuss about the plant organs. The main plant organs are the flower, which contains the plant's reproductive organs, the stem, the leaves, and the roots. With a typical land plant growing in the soil, the root system is everything growing below and the ground, and the shoot system is everything above the earth or above the soil. So look at the picture on the screen. You can see the shoot system and the root system. So root system is everything growing below. right, below the ground. And the shoot system is everything above the soil. So first of all, we will discuss the shoot system. So in shoot system, there is flower, leaf, fruit and stem. First of all, we will discuss the flower. The flower contains the plant's reproductive organs. Many flowers attract insects which carry pollen between plants to bring about pollination and fertilization. So flower help in reproduction, right? Then there is a stem. So stem supports the plant. The stem usually grows upward towards the light. It carries water and mineral salt to the leaves and food around the plant. And stem supports the plant. Then leaves. They perform photosynthesis. So the leaves are the organs of photosynthesis. They make all the food for the plant. The leaves contain the chlorophyll, which uses light to change carbon dioxide and water into sugar, glucose. Leaves have tiny pores on their undersides. These let essential carbon dioxide in and waste oxygen and water out. So leaves, they are the organs of photosynthesis. They perform photosynthesis. Now we will discuss the root system. The function of the root is basically to absorb water and minerals. The root anchors the plant in the soil so that it does not blow away or fall over the accident. Right? The root here provides a large surface area to take in water and mineral salt from the soil. So root absorb water and minerals, and the root anchor the plant in the soil so that it does not blow away or fall over by accidents. So students, now I would like to tell you about work from home, right? What you have to do, first of all, you have to mention the date and day, draw the margin line very neatly, then give the heading of biology in a capital letter with a blue marker. Also draw the sketches, clear? After that, leave a line and give the heading of chapter number 1 and draw a sketch for that. Again leave a line and give the heading of cell, tissue and organ, that is a unit name. So give this heading with a blue marker and in a capital letter. Right? So you have to draw the sketches on each heading. After that, leave a line and complete all the details, that is diagram, short questions, long questions and objectives. In the end, what you have to do? You have to draw the ending line. Clear? The title page is complete, and after that we will do the work from home. So students, this is your task that is work from home, first assessment May 2021. So your topic is unit 1, cells, tissue and organ, right? So there is a note that write and learn answers of the following questions. Here you have question number 1. Define different organs of the plant with diagram. So here on the screen you can see the sample that how you are going to start your work from home. First of all, you have to mention the date and day. After that, on the first line you have to give the heading in a capital letter, that is work from home, with a blue marker, and then you have to draw the sketch with a black pointer, and after that you have to do the shading as well, right? Then leave a line and give the heading question number 1. So in your task you have a question that define different organs of the plant with the diagram. You have to write this question after leaving a line, and after writing this question again leave a line and give the heading organs of the plant. This heading should be in a capital letter with the blue marker, and draw a sketch as well and do the shading in the sketch, right? So after that you have to give 2-finger gap and write down that following are the different organs of the plant, and then write down the name of the organs. So this is the sample to show how you are going to start your work from home. Look at this question, how it is arranged, right? And all these questions, further questions you have to do in such way. So after that, again you have to leave a line, give the heading of roots, and explain this root, stem and leaf in 1 or 2 lines, right? Then you have to draw the diagram as well. So what you have to do for the diagram, you have to use a separate page for the diagram, make a big block with a black pointer and give the heading with a black marker, that organs of the plant, right? Draw the proper margin line, mention the date and day, and then make a block in the center, give the heading organs of the plant, and you can draw this diagram from the book, that is page number 8. You don't have to do the coloring in the diagram, just use a pencil shading and do the outline with a black pointer, right? Also do the labeling in a capital letter with a black pointer. And in the first question, that is define different organs of the plant with diagram, you must have to explain root, stem, leaves and flower in 2 or 3 lines, right? So the second question is, what is the function of the cell membrane? So what you have to do, you have to find the answer for the function of cell membrane. You can give the heading of function on the top with the blue marker. And also draw the sketch for the heading, and then write down the answer of function of cell membrane in 2 or 3 lines, right? After that, there is a question number 3. How many cells are there in a unicellular organism? Give 2 examples. So you have to give the answer that how many cells are there in unicellular organism, and after that leave a line, give the heading of example and write down the 2 examples for the unicellular organism. Clear? Your heading should be very neat and clean. After that, question number 4. Name the organelles found in animal cell. So you can give the heading of organelles, and then you can write down the answer that name of these organelles that are present in the animal cell. After that, there is a question number 5. Define a nucleus with its function. So you have to first of all define the nucleus. So give the proper heading in a capital letter with the blue marker of nucleus, and after that you have to give the heading of a function. So first of all you have to define the nucleus, right? And after that leave a line, give the heading of function and define the function of the nucleus. Then what is the function of the nucleus? You have to do this work from home very neat and clean. Draw the proper margin lines with a pencil. Double underline all the headings that are present in the answer, right, with the pencil. Draw sketches for each heading and also do shading on both sides of the heading. You have to draw the ending line after completing your each answer, right? Must highlight the words as well, okay? So dear students, I hope you understood all the lecture. Thank you so much. Stay home, stay safe. Allah Hafiz.